Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, CEO RSP inaugurates new block at Kendriya Vidyalaya Sector 6. Fire awareness program organized at IGH of Rourkela Steel Plant to mark Fire Services Week. And Shrujani Mela organized at Tonnage Oxygen Plant and RNC Laboratory Department. Now the news in detail. Mr. Ashwini Kumar, CEO, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, inaugurated a new block at the western wing of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sector 6 on 18th of April. Mr. P.K. Pradhan, ED PNA, Mr. Rajiv Agarwal, ED Projects, General Managers, senior officers of the plant, principal, staff and students of the school were present on the occasion. It may be mentioned here that the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sector 6 is supported by RSP financially as well as by way of providing infrastructure. This expansion was needed to accommodate the new sections being added every year. To meet the requirement of additional classrooms, RSP had undertaken construction of this new block at the western wing of the school at a total cost of about Rs 56 lakhs. 4 new classrooms, 1 staff room, a staircase block and 6 new toilets and a security room have been constructed, comprising a total area of 5,275 square feet. Mr. Ashwini Kumar expressed happiness over the added infrastructure and has said that RSP is committed to the cause of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sector 6. He wished the school and students all the very best. As a part of the National Fire Services Week 2017, a fire awareness program comprising mock fire drill and rescue operation was organized at Ispat General Hospital, IGH of Rourkela Steel Plant RSP on 18th of April. Dr. A.K. Singh, Director in Charge MNHS, witnessed the mock drill organized by the Fire Services Department of RSP for rescuing of victims in the event of any fire mishap. Also present on the occasion were Dr. K.C. Mahanta, Director MNHS, Mr. B.P. Das, DGM Fire Services, and many doctors, paramedics and staffs of IGH. The firefighters led by Mr. J.B. Patnaik, AGM Fire Services, explained and demonstrated different improvised methods being followed by them to rescue and evacuate people caught in such emergency situation, besides explaining the ways to operate the fire extinguisher safely. Dr. Singh administered the Fire Services Pledge in Hindi to the gathering. Dr. Mahanto and Mr. L.K. Mahapatro, Assistant Manager Personnel, administered the Fire Services Pledge in English and Oriya respectively. Earlier, Mr. J.B. Patnaik made a presentation on first-hand firefighting in the awareness program held at the new IGH Conference Hall. More than 50 participants were present in the program. It is worth mentioning here that the observation of National Fire Services Week commenced at RSP with the National Fire Services Day on 14th of April. An array of programs are being organized by the Fire Services Department to create fire awareness amongst employees, students and general public. Mr. P.S. Thakre, Senior Manager, Fire Services, Mr. M.I. Sonkusare, Manager, Fire Services and other officers and employees of the Fire Services Department coordinated the program. Two Shrujani Melas were organized recently for the employees of Tonnage Oxygen Plant and RNC Laboratory Departments at the respective conference halls. In the Shrujani Mela organized at the Oxygen Plant Department, Mr. P.K. Mehrotra, GM Utilities, presented token gifts to each of the suggestors. Present on the occasion were Mr. C.R. Mahapatra, DGM in charge Oxygen Plant, Mr. A. Ranjan, Ms. Asha S. Karta, both DGMs, Oxygen Plant and several other officers and employees of the department. Around 194 suggestions were generated on the occasion. Mr. Ranjan welcomed the gathering and coordinated the function. In the Shrujani Mela organized for the employees of Research and Control Laboratory Department, Mr. P.K. Mahanti DGM, RNC Lab presented token gifts to each of the suggestors. Mr. A.K. Datta DGM, Mr. A.K. Acharya DGM, several other officers and employees of the department were present on the occasion. Around 129 suggestions were generated on the occasion. Ms. Swati Malia Chattopadhyay, DGM RNC Lab, welcomed the gathering and coordinated the function. Mr. A. Rasgupta proposed a vote of thanks. Mr. B.K. Behra, manager IED, was present in both the Shrujani Melas and deliberated on the Shrujani status of the departments in particular and RSP in general. With this, we come to the end of today's news bulletin. Namaskar.